Previously, in my last video titled Another Day in Paradise, I had the full Irish breakfast. And I lit a lovely fire and had a couple of beers and whiskies. And eventually, I got into my tent and I slept like a baby. And this is what happens the next morning when I wake up. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's pure big fog. I'm going back to sleep. Oh my God. I go back to sleep and I go out in that. Oh, it's a disaster. It's clearing very, very fast. Very, very fast. Wow. Have a fish. Soothing bamboo extract shower gel. That's perfect. We'll use the shower gel to clean the frying pan. As good as new. When you're away camping, always wash your teeth. If your face wash sensitive, use a bit of that. I'm a sensitive chap. You must keep up the standards, even when you're camping. Now I'm ready to face the day. Take my bloody tablets. Neat look, neat look. We want to look neat, so put a bit of this on. There we go. I don't look too bad now if I meet somebody. The old neat look. I have some aloe vera. We put a bit of that on. It smells lovely. Probably draw all the flies to me. And now I'm ready to start fishing. Today I've decided to go and fish the beautiful Garden Lake. On the way up to the Garden Lake, there are more gates to be opened than any other place I've ever been. I think there's actually more gates in Kerry than there are people living down here. I've arrived at the Garden Lake, and to my surprise, all the gates were wide open on my way up here. And now I know why. Those two dogs are geniuses. I'd say they have their own front door key. After a quick chat with the farmer, I thanked him again for permission to come in here and fish in such a beautiful place. And now it's time to hopefully catch a fish. I'll fish these two little fellas. They look very natural. Hopefully they'll do the trick. My God, it's so hot. Yes, first cast and I hook a fish. Beautiful little trout. He's gone. Gone. Second cast and a second fish. Fantastic. He's not the biggest fish in the lake, but I'm really enjoying catching him. What a beautiful little fish you are. Oops. He's gone. I had lots of fun in the garden lake, but eventually the heat, it just got too much for me, and it was time to head up to the waterfall. I could have stayed in that waterfall all day, but my tummy is rumbling. And it's time to get back to the mountain lake and get some food. Oh, I'm not getting any younger. Orange juice, very good for you. It's got fizzy. It's in there so long. That shouldn't make a fizz. Yeah, right. Very acidy. Not drink it. It's gone all congealed. That was a good decision. A good decision. Hey, I have an Actimel. That's very good for you too. It smells perfect. Very good for you. I'm frying mushrooms, onions, peppers and tomatoes. This will be a beautiful omelette. Never, ever, ever leave any rubbish behind you. Not even an onion peel. Bring everything home with you. Only leave footprints. Here's a tip for you when you're throwing away bottles for the rubbish. Always take the lid off. And then they can squeeze smaller. If you leave the lids on, you're taking up loads of valuable space. Great tip. This is gorgeous. Here's another tip for you. You're on your own, you're up in the mountains, and you don't want to get burnt. How do you do your back? How do you get the sun cream on your back? It's very simple. Get a plastic bag. Just just like that. And you won't waste any. You won't waste any of this. And you spray the plastic bag. Plenty on. Plenty on. And then when you've it sprayed, pretend you're drying yourself with a towel. Just like that. That's another tip for you. Another one of Vincey's tips. It's time to take down the tent. Unfortunately, all good things come to an end. Leave nothing, only footprints. So on. Talk about recharging your batteries. Sit in that waterfall. I was there for hours. It was such a hot day, and it was lovely just sitting in the waterfall and the peace and the quiet, and nobody around, nobody at all. And I caught a couple of beautiful trout, and I had a really beautiful day. And that's what it's all about. Charging your batteries and a bit of peace and quiet. And of course, the omelette was beautiful. I'll tell you in the next video. Good luck. Here's the best tip I'm ever going to give you. This is the best tip ever. It makes me sound like a really mean fella, but it's brilliant. A Brillo pad. People around the world, they might know what a Brillo pad is. You get them to wash pots. They're like steel wool. There's a bit of kind of sudsy stuff in them. And they're for cleaning pots and things. And you get it, and you use it once, and you clean your pot. And then, what do you do with it? And most people I know, they get it, and they get a cup, and they put it in, they put some water and a bit of fur liquid or a bit of suds or something. And it sits there for a couple of days or a week until they need to use it again. And then when they go to use it again, it's after turning into a big ball of rust. And it's awful, and it's just fit for the bin. Here's my tip. You get your Brillo pad, you use it, and as soon as you've used it, you get it, wrap it up in a bit of a tissue and put it in the freezer and leave it there a week, a month, a year, doesn't matter how long. And when you take it back out, it's exactly the way you put it in. It's perfect, no rust, and it comes out perfect. And it's frozen, and when you have the hot water to wash another pot, you just put it in the hot water and in seconds, you're back using it again. And then when you're finished, put a little bit of tissue on and put it back into the freezer. Tell your wife that tip, and she'll be delighted with you, and you'll have your breakfast in bed for weeks. Tell your wife that tip in the freezer when she tries it. You'll save a fortune. That's the best tip I'm ever going to give you. I always do it.